This conference will now be recorded.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the City of Warrenville City Council regular meeting for Monday, January 15th, 2024. This meeting, as we have been doing in the past, will be conducted in the traditional in-person format here at City Hall. For convenience, the public may view the meeting virtually following the go-to access information that's found on our website. Public comment will only be accepted in person tonight, as we do it every night, but you're also always free to send a message or make a phone call. So let's get started. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Ashour?
Here.
Alderman Augustinovich?
Here.
Alderman Berry?
Here.
Alderman Davalos?
Here.
Alderman Kruckenberg?
Here.
Alderman Lockett?
Here.
Alderman Widener?
Here.
And Alderman Wilkie?
Here.
Thank you. Let it be known that we all show up no matter what the weather is. We're here to do the work. Would you please stand as you're able and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, citizens' comments this evening. We have one person signed up, Mr. Bob Siebert.
Bob Siebert, Albright Court. When you held the public hearing for the property tax assessments, there was a statement that more than $9 million increased EAV in new construction for the year 2023. However, it was not described as to what percent of this more than $9 million was in TIF 3 or TIF 4. Because as you know, those funds are not available to the general fund. So I think we should establish the percent of this more than 9 million increase in EAV that is not in the general fund. Also, I believe it's important to identify that these increases in new construction EAV are not included in the 4.9% or 185,000 increase that you had at the public hearing. They are in addition to those amounts. This is determined after the tax rate is identified, then the new tax rate is multiplied times the available amount of new construction EAV and then added coming into the general revenue. If we also looked at the amount that was not discussed, the recapture amount from previous years on individuals that won the assessment challenges, did not pay their property taxes. With the state law from 2 years ago, the city can automatically claim these, and it's added on to the particular charges that the citizens will pay. So I think that these items should be identified, clarified, and communicated to the individuals, because depending upon how that $9 million is distributed, it could be 3 times the amount of the increased property taxes from the public hearing.
Thank you, Bob. I don't see anyone else we have, so we'll move into official and staff comments, beginning with myself. Just a reminder, it's Martin Luther King's Memorial Day today, and I think it's appropriate that we remember what he lived for and what he died for and the ideals that we all try to live up to every day. And we had a wonderful breakfast this morning of 1,200 people to celebrate his memory and his work. Proud to live in an area that takes him seriously and honors what he tried to do for us. That's all I have. Clerk? Okay, treasurer?
I just want to thank the mayor for his comments. I have nothing else.
Thank you. Alderman? Okay, city administrator? And city attorney. And we're on a roll, and all we need now is for someone to approve the agenda. Alderman Widener?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda for the January 15th, 2024 City Council regular meeting.
Second.
Okay, take your pick, Julie. Motion and a second. Any offers to change the agenda for this evening? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved as presented. We have a couple of sets of minutes that need approval also. Alderman Widener, would you like to make that motion?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I move to approve the minutes of the December 18th, 2023 City Council regular meeting and to approve the minutes of the January 8th, 2024 Community Development Committee meeting.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second. Any discussion of those minutes? Again, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The minutes are approved as presented. The consent agenda for this evening, item 6A, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation, waive second reading, pass ordinance 02024-01, prohibiting the use of groundwater at the Old Town redevelopment site number 2, Warrenville Road right-of-way, and Votel's property. B, accept Plan Commission recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02024-02, approving a temporary use permit for outdoor storage at 30 West 255 Yoggle Road. Well, whatever. C, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2024-01, approving a software as a service agreement with BS&A Software. D, accept Community Development Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2024-02, approving a professional services agreement with Engineering Enterprises Incorporated for the water distribution system model update. E, accept Community Development Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2024-03, approving a professional services agreement with Engineering Enterprises Incorporated for sanitary sewer system rehabilitation progress flow monitoring. F, accept Community Development Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2024-04, approving a professional services agreement with Engineering Enterprises Incorporated for sanitary system flow monitoring of new developments. G, accept Community Development Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2024-05, waiving competitive bidding and approving a contract with Rytech Corporation for the purchase and installation of high-speed garage doors at the Public Works Department building. H, accept staff recommendation and pass resolution R2024-06, approving a municipal partnership agreement by and between the city and the DuPage Convention and Visitors Bureau for the provision of funding. I accept Community Development Committee recommendation and direct staff and the city attorney to negotiate a contract with Enterprise Fleet Management to lease part of the city's fleet. J, receive and file minutes of the Inclusion, Diversity, Equity, and Awareness Commission meeting held on September 19th, 2023. K, receive and file minutes of the Tourism and Arts Commission meeting held on November 16th, 2023. L, receive and file draft minutes of the TIF number 3 and TIF number 4 joint review board meetings held on November 29th, 2023. M, receive and file draft minutes of the Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals meeting held on December 21st, 2023. and receive and file draft minutes of the Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals meeting held on January 4th, 2024. O, receive and file report of invoices paid up to January 10th, 2024 in the amount of $119,016.21. P, authorize expenditures for invoices due on or before February 5th, 2024 in the amount of $1,332,526.37. And Q, receive and file report of Chase commercial card expenditures for the month of December 2023 in the amount of $29,079.42. Alderman Widener.
Thank you. I would like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented by Mayor David Brummel.
Second.
Second by Alderman Davalos. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Lockett.
Aye.
Alderman Wilkie.
Aye.
Alderman Davalos.
Aye.
Alderman Widener.
Aye.
Alderman Ashower.
Aye.
Alderman Krokenberg.
Aye.
Alderman Berry.
Aye.
And Alderman Augustinovich.
Aye.
Motion carries, and the consent agenda is approved as presented. We have nothing under regular agenda, no unfinished business listed this evening, no new business to consider, no necessity for a closed session. I would take a motion to adjourn at this point. Alderman Lockett.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, and if you hustle, you might get out there before your cars get cold. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
This conference is no longer